Hello, book friends. Thank you so much for joining me on the Book Judge YouTube channel today. Court is now in session. 2 books I'd like you to get immediately. Female writers, but the guys in your life are going to love these books. The Thief by Megan Wallen-Turner. The False Prince by Jennifer Nielsen. I would love for a teacher, an English professor, to have students read these. Compare and contrast. Compare and contrast the writing styles of both authors. Compare and contrast how these books look very similar, feel very similar, but the outcome is different. Compare the mythology. Try to figure out the time period where this took place. That was very challenging for me. Try to figure out the time period where we find this particular person in his kingdom. These are great books. While these are part of a series, you could just read these as standalones. If you are a discerning, devoted reader, you're going to want the whole series. I did, and I had to wait for them. But all of these books have been published. They are succinctly written. Both authors are outstanding. Megan Wallen-Turner, if you ever make a movie out of this, please let me know. Please be a part of it. Don't let Hollywood mess it up. Jennifer Nielsen, if this ever gets turned into a movie, same request. Jennifer Nielsen, I want to meet you someday. Don't let Hollywood screw up your awesome writing. They usually do, and turn it into something that it's not. Okay, keep Hollywood out of it and just keep writing great books. Thank you. Then there is a standalone book by one of my favorite authors. You may have heard of Avi. He writes a book called The Player King on a plausible, possible event that may have actually happened in history. As we know, history is both perspective, somewhat fact, somewhat fiction. Stories grow, stories disappear. He takes a very interesting thread of a very possible event that took place in history. And Avi, who is a male author, writes a fantastic book. Today's courtroom session is short because all 3 of these books are winners. This is a standalone based on a plausible event, and Avi tells you what that event was in the back. That's why I like this guy. Incredible book. If you don't have a lot of time, you can see it's short, but guys and gals will love this book. While I think it's written to a mostly male audience, I like strategy and I like thinking, and I think you will too. These books are written by women. However, I think they both play chess. In fact, I would like to see Megan Wallen-Turner play Jennifer Nielsen in chess. We'll feature it on my YouTube channel if they would say yes to this. This is like watching a chess game on steroids with so much at stake. This one does have some mild swearing in it as Megan begins her character building. Of course, I'm never okay with swear words. I'm never okay with cussing, but I will say as someone who dabbles in writing, I do understand why she chose to do what she did. I'm not okay with it, but the book series is so good that if you can look past that one word that starts with a D, sadly, this book is a winner. Get it. And then you're going to want the whole series. Jennifer refrains. She gives you a lot of slang that makes you think that perhaps you're going to hear a word, but she restrains herself and still makes the characters perfectly believable. I had to read all of these books before my kids did. You know that I pre-read everything in our homeschooling days. I make no apologies for that. I am an involved parent. I hope you are too. These are great middle school, high school, college books. These are great compare and contrast stories. All of these authors are award-winning. Jennifer Nielsen, Megan Wallen-Turner, and Avi. These are great writers. I encourage you to buy some of their other material that they have out. So today, The Courtroom was an easy decision. All of these books are winners. 2 of these books have series that I will link in order below. Click on those links, subscribe, get these books shipped to your home in time for Christmas. Get at least the first book in the series of Jennifer Nielsen and Megan Wallen-Turner shipped to you. And then if your kids like it, you can just build that library, book by book by book. Again, Avi's book is a standalone book and he accomplishes so much in very few pages. A reluctant reader's gonna want more. That's where Megan Wallen-Turner and Jennifer Nielsen come in. If they like Avi's book, The Player King, they are going to love, and I do mean love, the series by Jennifer Nielsen, the False Prince series. They're going to love Megan Wallen-Turner's The Thief. It is about a kingdom and a time and place that's hard to discern. There are modern inventions involved here, but we see a Norse, Roman, Greek type of mythology in the stories that are told. And then there's Jennifer Nielsen's book. We can kind of gauge the time and place when this might have been written, and it's just so funny and so scary and so hard and so fun, and yet Through this book, it feels lighthearted even though there's so much at stake. The characters are geniuses, and so are the authors that can make their characters so believable. So today, my work is over. These books are all fantastic. I will link the series below in order. Click on them, start building that library for your family and for you today. I appreciate those of you who have subscribed and watched my channel and recommended it to teachers and parents and aunts and uncles and grandparents. You know that I work diligently to bring clean writing, good writing, writing that makes your kids and your relatives and your family a strategic thinker, smarter, more intelligent. That's my goal, to get good literature in the hands of readers. So again, thank you for subscribing, thank you for clicking on these links, and thank you for reaching out to me through bookandgavel@gmail.com. Today, court at the Book Judge is adjourned. See you next time, book friends.